Well, here I am with Brent Bowers and Jen Way. Super excited to be here. Thank you so much for giving me, Chris, the opportunity to speak with both of you. And we're talking land, like
Yes.
flipping land.
Flipping-
It's kind of crazy.
Flipping dirt, interesting
Yeah,
subject
flipping
for
dirt.
a lot of people. You don't see a lot of real estate investors and house buyers.
No.
They don't make TV shows about this, so
No.
we're that's what we're here to do today. We're going to talk about this. I think a lot of people are very skeptical. You know, how is land ownership actually possible, or maybe they think it's impossible, like Jen says.
Right. Well, and today too, I mean, my thoughts are, I can't own a piece of land because that's what the wealthy own, or that's what somebody else, corporations get, that sort of thing. Some just simple me can't own a piece of land. So
That's exactly what I think Brent and I are trying to accomplish, is to squash that myth. Land ownership is possible for anybody who has just as much as $100 or $200 to put down on it. Our
just
goal,
$100.
$100 down, yes.
What?
We oftentimes will do $99 down on a piece of land.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay, so what about credit? Is there, do you have to check people's credit and make sure that they have enough in order to get land? I don't know. How do you handle that?
It's a great question. We actually don't run credit checks. We firmly believe that everyone deserves to be able to own their own piece of
Awesome.
dirt. So
Okay.
no credit checks. Oftentimes we'll do them at 0% interest.
Oh my gosh.
And
What?
make the payments as affordable as we can so that people can actually make those payments every month.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have to be Ted Turner or Mark Zuckerberg to own land. You know, Grandpa always said, buy land, they're not making any more of it. So how do people go out and buy these $45,000, $40,000 F-150s? And the average salary of say $35,000, $40,000 a year is because Ford has figured it out, so they make it the land ownership or the truck ownership affordable. So we've kind of taken that same model without charging all the interest and just making it affordable, where it's costing someone $100, $200, $300 a month and a small down payment. We don't care about the background, the credit checks. Okay, we all have dings on our credits. Well, at least I'm saying I've got dings on my credit. So I understand that. We don't care about the background. As long as you make your monthly payments, you will eventually be a landowner. And that's kind of our goal, is land ownership, making land ownership affordable for the masses and possible. We offer the land and the financing.
Awesome. So I don't have to go out and get a bank loan in order to buy the land that you have.
No.
No, you do not.
Fantastic. You gotta
We
be
do
kidding.
direct-
This is amazing.
We
You're
do
making
direct
it so
financing
easy.
so that we can make it affordable.
Yeah,
So you don't
and
have to
easy.
pay those high interest rates. Exactly.
Wow, okay, so there's gotta be a catch. Somebody like me that's thinking, okay, what else? Is this a scam? Is this for real? Is it legit? Can you speak to that?
I think oftentimes people in the real estate industry aren't interested in helping other people necessarily, that they are trying to make a quick dollar. And Brent and I are certainly not in this letting people pay $99 a month for land. And so I think that it's just something that we truly care about, helping people do things they want to do. And so we're spending a lot of time and effort to make that happen. And it's not necessarily extremely, beneficial in our pocketbooks necessarily. However, it's just something we felt was necessary. We thought that we should make this affordable for people.
That sounds really genuine. Thank you. That's amazing. So, speaking of genuine and guarantees and that sort of thing, what do you all offer that? What if I decide this land is not going to work for me? What do you do then?
I love it. So we've been doing this about 2 years now, and we have roughly 43 land buyers, 43 notes. We've sold land outright to others, so we probably sold about maybe 50, 60 parcels almost so far. So that's a great question. We've had to do one refund, and
Wow.
it kind of hurt, but ultimately it was a mistake that I had made. We found out that there was some effects with the land, that someone had owned a couple parcels inside of the piece of land. We tried to get with that person to see if they would sell. no success with that, so we ended up refunding all the money back to the buyer, which is really cool because he's happy. He's actually referred other buyers to us. But there's always going to be skeptics. All skepticism is fear. And how do we overcome fear is do your homework, investigate who you're buying from. Is it a reputable company? Is it a real person? Did they actually own the land? Have they done title checks? Have they made sure? Are there any breaks in the chain of title? And then you asked about the guarantee. That's my favorite part. We do a 90-day full money, all your money back guarantee. We don't take fees, we don't take processing fees, we just give all your money back. If you don't love the land, we'll find you something that you do or give you your money back. 90 days. That's plenty of time to go out there, camp on it, whatever you want to do, eat the dirt, taste it, whatever. So that's our guarantee. And I say if you look at all those things and do enough due diligence in your homework, that skepticism/fear goes away.
Right. And that's what it really ends up being, is fear. When you don't know, for someone that's an average person like me that really doesn't understand purchasing a land and how do I go about doing that, you're right. It really comes down to fear. So thanks for addressing that.
Chrissy, it only takes one phone call to give us a call.
Yeah.
When you call into the office, literally, I'm the one who's going to answer that call.
Yeah.
Call
awesome.
in, spend 15 minutes talking to us, ask us any questions that you might have. We're happy to disclose all of the information, tell you exactly how it works. And if you think this is something that's for you, we'd really love to help you do that.
That's fantastic. Thank you. So, what about any other kind of fees, document fees, or how do things get recorded, that sort of thing, the deeds? How does that process work?
Yeah, so we do have a $249 documentation fee, and basically what that covers is for us to be able to record the deed. It helps us with our previous title search that we ran on the property. Sometimes the county makes us jump through some hoops, and it costs us more than that to record a property, but it is what it is. We also do a $10 a month note service fee that basically pays for the note servicing software. That way our client that's buying the land gets to go in and say, okay, exactly what do I owe? When's my payment due? I can change my payment. And it kind of helps the fees that way when they use a credit card or their bank. So that $10 a month pretty much covers all of that.
Okay.
So those are our only fees.
The
That's
dog
it.
fee.
Okay.
The dog fee would also include, say for instance, you start making payments on a piece of land to us, and you would like to work with the county to change the land use code.
Yes.
We are more than happy to be directly involved in that process.
Okay.
Because since we are going to be on the title at that point before you make your last payment,
Mm-hmm.
the city or the county is going to want that information directly from us.
Okay.
So that doc fee would also cover any additional documents, like the files that the city or the county are going to require that you actually submit to them. So not just the standard things that come, the recording of the deed, but also any assistance you might need during that time as well.
Wow. Awesome. That's great, because I know of some folks that have purchased some land, and there's several people that I've kind of heard about, but they're doing just like holding the land for a while, or putting tiny homes on it, or even just building a home for themselves. So having that friend that can help walk them through that if they want to change the use of the land is going to be super beneficial. That's awesome that you guys, that's going the extra mile. And that's not something that you see regularly these days. So
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the mission here, is to change the impression of investors, really, when it comes right down to it. A lot of people think that real estate investors are purely capitalistic and care only about their bottom line, and that's
Well,
not why we're here.
clearly that is not you. You two are definitely out there to help other people, to get people on their own land, owning that property, owning a piece of America or whatever it is that they want to own. So, and Brent, I heard you say something about what did your grandfather say years ago?
Yeah, they're not making any more land. So you go to any nursing home, they say, I should have bought land. I should have bought land. So,
Yep, they're not making any more land. So, but you have land. You've got land that's for sale that people like me can reach out to you. And how could anybody that's watching this, how can they reach out to you? How can they find you?
Yeah, just go to www.getland.org. Getland.org. Almost
Get
like
land.
kind of the got milk,
Get land.
got land.
Yeah.
Getland.org. And we might not have a piece of property that you're interested in at the time. We've had people just be interested and say, can I just start making payments towards that property when you get it, or can you help me find the property? We're not the only people that do this. There's other people out there that have land and areas that we find buyers that are interested,
Right.
and we work with them. We go out and negotiate and say, hey, would you be interested in selling us your land? So we could help you find the land. Say you're interested in Woodland Park, Colorado. Well, we don't have any Woodland Park, Colorado land right now. But Lorena, she wasn't able to make it here today. She could contact one of our friends that are in the business and see if we can't get you the piece of property that you're interested in.
Awesome. So you have connections everywhere to help people anywhere. Is that kind
That's
of
a
what I'm
very
hearing?
broad.
Yeah,
but,
I would say
we're
connections
that for it.
everywhere. Yeah.
Well,
But we're working on it.
If we don't have one, we're certainly willing to try and find one.
Yeah.
Right.
That's for sure. So we are still growing though.
It's
We're
kinda
not-
like-
we're not a Google yet.
It's like with our house buying company. We might not always be the best solution, but we will help you find the right solution.
yeah,
So whether it be a realtor or whatever, we
right.
definitely know the people that can help. It's not always us.
Yeah, that's customer service. And that's what people want, and that's what people need.
Yeah.
Somebody to kind of hold their hand, walk them through the processes too.
Yeah, I've made a bunch of land buying mistakes. I mean, I've bought craters in the ground, things that I should have never bought. So I wish someone was there to make sure to stop me from making those mistakes in the beginning. But it's okay. That's how we learn. It's the best lessons in life. So,
Yeah.
well, thanks for coming to
Yeah,
ask
thank
us
you
these questions.
for, absolutely. Thank you so much. Is there anything that you want to leave us with?
No, just what Grandpa said. There's no more land. Buy it. Buy while you can.
Okay.
I would
listen to Grandpa. Buy the land.
I would just say like I did earlier, it only takes 5 minutes to give us a call, so call in.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My pleasure.